Healthy with Dr. Cooper. Discover the secrets to amazing health and longevity. Learn how lifestyle medicine, the vaccine for chronic diseases, can profoundly influence mind and body. Learn simple solutions such as healthy nutrition, exercise, strong family bonding, stress management, and spiritual renewal will empower you to live a longer, healthier, and more abundant life. And now, here's Dr. Dona Cooper.
Why don't you taste and tell me what you think?
Let's see here. Let me make sure I get some tofu, some red peppers.
All right, tell me what you think, Jason. Good?
Very flavorful.
Right. And
now, is that firm tofu? Because it's got a nice consistency.
Extra firm tofu. And you can see here that you have different colors. Different colors of vegetable bring different nutrient, different vitamins.
Gotcha.
You have the carrot, a lot of vitamin A, pro-beta carotene, and as we mentioned, the broccoli
Cruciferous.
has, just about so many different nutrients, calcium, protein, fiber, and this is what you need if you want to lose weight, prevent or reverse diseases.
Yes, a nice,
well-balanced. Well-balanced, right. Low calorie. And as I mentioned, I have a lot of patients who are doing fantastic eating this way.
Wow. So you've seen a tremendous amount of weight loss?
Yes, I had a lady, 77 years old. She came in, she was weighing 300 pounds. Diabetic, hypertensive, depressed, joint pain. She came into the program 12 weeks to wellness. She lost 50 pounds.
Wow.
She got rid of her walking cane. She reversed her diabetes. And of course, depression was gone.
Okay.
And she decreased her medication for hypertension.
Wow.
So we're using food as medicine at Cooper Wellness and Disease Prevention Center in the Rio Grande Valley.
And delicious food at that.
Delicious.
Yes.
All right.
So what are we going to make next?
Next, I think we're going to do our curried tofu that we just spoke about. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 12-ounce pack extra firm tofu drained and cubed, 1 medium onion chopped, 4 cloves garlic mashed and minced, 2 teaspoon curry powder, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon savory seasoned salt, half a cup of carrot sliced, half a cup of potato cubed, 4 sprigs of fresh thyme, 1/4 cup green onion chopped, 1 14-ounce can coconut milk, 1 teaspoon Mrs. Dash, and ½ teaspoon salt or salt to taste, and that's it.
That sounds pretty flavorful.
It is very delicious, Jason.
So where do we begin?
We're going to begin with you.
Oh.
You're going to help me right now. You're going to be cutting my tofu.
Okay. See, we're not at the taste testing part. So,
no, you're going to be working.
Cut the tofu.
Yes,
okay,
you're going to cut it more or less like this.
Okay, so
thick,
about that thick.
And then across.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pour the oil in the pot so we can get this vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons full. We get this hot for the tofu. And we're going to be searing the tofu until golden brown. All right? Now you can also bake the tofu as well, but today we're going to be searing. So let's see if we have enough heat here.
All right.
There we go.
That's good.
Right. So when the oil is hot, we're going to place that in here, Jason.
Okay.
Let me see. I think we're warm. You want to hand that to me?
Sure.
There we go. We are going to place them and we're going to sear them on all the sides. All right. To make sure we drain the tofu so we don't have the splashing of the oil because the tofu is soaked in water.
Okay.
So we want to drain that well. All right. We're going to put this in.
Be careful when you try this at home.
Yes, don't burn yourself because it can be a problem.
It gets pretty hot.
Yeah, and this is the water that you're hearing right now.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we're going to sear that.
Gotcha.
Or we can bake this, all right?
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer bacon.
Bacon?
Right?
Okay.
But I wanted to cook, because most of the stuff we've been cooking, we've been baking.
Yes.
Right? So I wanted to cook here. That's why we're doing this.
I like the sound of the stir.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to be turning this to see if we're getting them brown. And this is going to be searing. Small amount of oil, as I mentioned, only about 2 tablespoonfuls. You could even decrease that to spray in your pot.
Okay.
You can see here we're getting them brown, Jason. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. So it doesn't take that long to get them really nice and seared. And then we will add our coconut milk.
Okay.
All right, so let me just continue stirring a little while longer, Jason.
All right.
And then we're going to add the coconut milk. And that is going to give us that Caribbean flavor.
I love it.
Yeah, it is really delicious. And this is one of my family favorites.
Okay.
And we
so you
also-
grew up on this?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And I like to take it to potluck as well. You know, usually the guests love the coconut curry tofu.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, so I think we are okay here. So you're going to sear this until golden brown.
Okay.
It becomes a little firmer. And then we will add our coconut milk to this, all right?
All right.
So let's go ahead and add this. All right, very good.
Nice.
Then to this, we shall add our carrots, all right? Nicely
Carrots
cut.
with the beta-carotene.
Beta-carotene with the fiber,
Good for the
vitamin
eyes.
A, great for the eye. Fiber is fantastic. We're going to put our potato, and these are cubed, and this is
Okay.
just to give it the saucy texture.
Gotcha.
Ready? Then we're going to be adding the onions.
My favorite.
Yeah, a lot of spice. Give it a lot of flavor. And the garlic. You notice I'm cooking with a lot of garlic
Yeah, see,
and onion.
I love the garlic and onions. I just need to have a breath mint handy.
Well, it's all right. You just want to
Afterwards.
have a strong immune system. It's okay.
That's right. That's right.
We're going to add our curry powder to this. And then this is our cumin and turmeric made from cumin. This is a fantastic to fight any infection, build the immune system.
Really?
Turmeric is good for joints and for
Okay.
inflammation. So we're using here food as medicine.
So if you take like some, let's say turmeric and broccoli or cauliflower, that'll really help bring down inflammation?
Yes.
Because broccoli,
Turmeric, garlic, and onion.
garlic and onion,
Yeah.
it's the onion, yes, yes.
And
yes.
if you want to add some fruit to that, anything with vitamin C,
Okay.
lemon and oranges, beautiful.
Now, what does the broccoli do again?
The broccoli,
High in antioxidants or?
high in antioxidant,
Okay.
high in fiber. It's the king of vegetables.
Okay.
Okay, high in protein, high in calcium.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that we can get enough calcium from food.
So it helps with the osteoporosis.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
All righty, and there are certain vitamins that we need that we get from all these fruits and vegetables. All righty, this is our salt. And then this is our onion. Okay.
Nice.
And then, now, if you're from the Caribbean or from Jamaica, you know we cook with a lot of fresh thyme. Gives it a nice taste, all right? So we're going to let this simmer for a while.
Okay.
Okay, this will take a little while.
Approximately how long do you like to let that
Simmer,
simmer
really,
at home?
about half an hour.
Half an hour? Okay.
So it takes a little while, but the end product is just fantastic. It's very,
smells good.
very delicious. You can smell the flavor, right? It is delicious. You know, you notice I use tofu,
Yes.
and tofu is made from bean curd, soybean.
Okay. all
Tofu
right.
is very high in protein, and tofu is so versatile. You use tofu for protein. You can use it as a dessert. You could use it
Really?
to make
you can
cheese.
use it as a dessert? What kind of dessert would you
Oh,
make
I
with tofu?
tell you, tofu parfait.
Okay.
You could use it to make so many different things
Tofu really takes on the flavor
of whatever you
you're...
add to it.
Gotcha.
So if
gotcha.
you add vegetables or if you add fruits, then, and it takes that flavor of a dessert.
Okay.
If you add things that are savory spices, then it takes the flavor of maybe your protein.
Okay.
So this is very, very delicious here.
Okay. That smells amazing.
At our wellness center, we use a lot of tofu in different recipes. So we're going to let this simmer for a little while,
Okay.
and then we're going to go from here.
Now, do you normally want to cover that and let it simmer?
Yeah.
Or do you simmer it uncovered?
No,
What do you...
I will cover it, and we have the cover here.
Yes.
We're going to cover this and let it simmer for a little while.
Okay.
And
now, is this in your cookbook as well?
This is in my cookbook, and I have the cookbook right here. Why don't you get it, Jason?
Let's take a look at
Yes.
this.
So
incredibly delicious vegan recipes and meal plans. Okay.
So as I mentioned, I have 28 days meal plan here. I have 117 delicious recipes.
117.
Breakfast, lunch, and supper.
Wow.
And if you were to purchase this book, you realize that the suppers are very light.
Okay.
Because I always, tell my patients that if they were to eat a heavy meal at supper, they tend to gain weight because there's no time to use that extra calories.
Yes.
And we all know that we should eat like a king or a queen during what? Breakfast.
Yes, I'm horrible. I gotta admit it. I'm horrible with that. Like,
Why?
a lot
Why
of
is that?
times I don't eat breakfast.
Why
a lot
not?
of times, unfortunately.
You need the
I wake
energy.
up, have worship, and then I'm rushing,
right.
and then I gotta get to work. And,
Yeah, but that you need to
and then-
start your day with energy.
I
So
do.
breakfast is always good. I like breakfast. I start with an early breakfast, a late dinner, which is a heavy dinner,
Okay.
and maybe no supper or a light supper.
Okay.
Once upon a time, Jensen, I was 25 pounds, more overweight. And I changed my eating habit, and I lost 25 pounds, lowered my blood pressure. I was not hypertensive, but I was pre-hypertensive.
Okay.
So getting that extra weight off, I got out of that range of being hypertensive or pre-hypertensive, and I'm now normal.
Wow.
And that is why I encourage my patients to use food as medicine.
When did you become so passionate? Was it around that time that you became?
10 years ago. So I have always been vegetarian for
Okay.
many, many years. I've been through the Adventist system, high school, college, medical school, and everything.
Okay.
So vegetarian, that's lacto-ovo. But 10 years ago, I changed my focus and became just plant-based.
Gotcha.
Then I improved my health, and I started to share the same thing with my patients.
Wow.
Practice the same way, and I have a lot of patients who are enjoying better health. I have a gentleman recently. He came into the practice, was on blood pressure medication for 30 years.
For 30
years. He came in, he said, Dr. Cooper, I want to be off medication. So what we did, we put him in a 12 weeks to wellness program, and in 4 weeks, he got off his drugs.
In
4 weeks. And he has remained off blood pressure medication and is doing fantastic. Blood pressure is so normal.
Praise the Lord.
So food can actually be your medicine. You just have to be disciplined.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. Let's check on our dish
Yes,
here and
we're
see
here
where we are.
talking. That's right.
Yes.
Let's see where we are.
I'll set this over
Let's
here.
lower that somewhat. Can you lower the heat for me, Jason?
I sure can.
Yeah, just lower that. Yeah. It is coming together nicely,
Yeah, it smells
but
amazing.
I don't know that we're going to be able to keep this cooking for 30 minutes on camera.
Yeah, I don't
But
think so
Jason,
either.
we do have some pre-prepared,
Which is my favorite
and I
thing.
want you to try that.
Oh,
So
glad.
let's fetch that. And Jason, you're going to try that for me.
That's right. So I'm going to take a little bit from over here.
And
Oh,
you
I got
tell
a
me what you think.
Nice piece of tofu,
Tofu
there.
and some carrot.
Yeah, I need to get a potato though. Let me get some of that potato. All right. Let's see
All right, tell me what you
see
think,
we got
Jason.
here.
What do you think?
It's flavorful.
Yes. Now, if you were Jamaican, in Jamaica we put the Scotch bonnet pepper to this. Oh, that's authentic Jamaican curry.
Yes. I like that. I like jerk style seasoning too.
Next time I
It's
come
hot.
back, I'll do the jerk for you, Jason.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Let's lower this. It's almost ready. Okay. Very good. So, Jason, are you going to buy one of the cookbooks?
I'm gonna wait for you to come back and cook it.
All right, that's good enough for me.
But I like you going for that commitment, though. I like that.
All right, Jason. This looks good. All right, so this is almost done. You can see how beautiful it looks. Mm-hmm. We're gonna let it simmer a little longer while we cook something else. Mm-hmm. So what do you want me to cook? This goes nicely with rice. Right?
That does sound good with some rice and
brown rice.
Okay.
That's gonna be your next recipe.
Oh, what's in it?
All right, let's see what's in it. 4 cups of brown basmati rice cooked, 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1 clove garlic minced, 1 small onion chopped, 2 to 3 teaspoons of savory seasoned salt, 2 cups broccoli finely chopped, 2 cups carrot shredded, 1/4 cup vegetable broth, and salt to taste.
So where do we start with this recipe?
This is a fantastic recipe. We're going to be using basmati brown rice.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know how to cook the rice or how to make it flavorful.
Okay.
So we're going to add some vegetable to it, give it some life and some flavor.
Nice.
So we're going to start with our carrot. I'm going to shred some carrot here to get 2 cups.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 cups of shredded carrots. Let's see how much I can get here. And you know, carrots are really good in vitamin A, beta carotenoid, fiber, and just good for vision, for health.
Yeah, I definitely need some carrots for my vision.
To fight
right.
cancer, it is fantastic. So we're going to add it to our recipe.
Carrots are good for fighting cancer? Really?
Yeah, but the beta carotenoid is an antioxidant.
Oh, got you.
And you know that prevent cell death and
Okay.
protect the cell from oxidation from cancer.
Right.
So these are wonderful. So we're going to shred some here.
Okay.
2 cups. And get that into, or you want to turn on the stove for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's get that going. And you can probably add
On low, correct?
Yes, and add the oil there, 1 teaspoonful of oil. I'm going to measure this to see if I have 2 cups. Okay.
All right. Oh, you've been making some really good recipes.
I love to cook.
And I say you because you've been doing it.
I think we, come on.
You've been doing it, I've been tasting it. But I think this is a great partnership. This is a
yes. And we're discussing food as medicine here. So we have 2 cups. We are then going to add this, the onion.
All right.
And then the garlic. You can add the garlic for me in a minute. And I'm going to chop these broccoli. Okay, finely chopped. You're going to get 2 cups as well. When you're done with that, you're going to add this. You want to stir that a little bit until translucent first before you add that.
Okay.
So I'm getting you cooking here, Jason.
Yes.
Do you cook at home, Jason?
Yes, I do cook at home.
All right. So
I cook pretty well at home, if I must say so myself.
Fantastic.
It's not always the healthiest, but that's what I'm here today for, is to learn the health aspect of cooking.
Exactly. Learn some great, delicious, healthy recipes that you can use at home.
That's right.
And as we mentioned, Jason, we're using food as medicine.
Yes.
There you go. So you can eat and be healthy. All right, Jason, you can add that there, the carrot, 2 cups. And I'm going to get to you in a minute. These finely chopped 2 cups of broccoli. This is very easy, very fast, and very delicious.
Nice.
All right, so you're going to have a lot of fiber. May I have the measuring cup? Yes. Alrighty, so I'm going to add my broccoli. Let's see if I have 2 cups here. Just keep stirring that.
Broccoli helps with osteoporosis.
You're learning.
Okay.
You're learning.
All right. I'm getting
Remember,
it down.
because of the high calcium content.
Yes.
Right? It's a cruciferous vegetable that is really good to fight cancer as well. All right. So let's add in the broccoli. We're almost there.
All right. You'll never believe what I made
What
to
did you
eat
make?
when I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Give me a break. What did you make, Jason?
Oh, I made a gourmet ketchup and raisin sandwich.
Oh,
It was
I wonder how that
absolutely
tasted.
Oh, it was
gosh.
disgusting. The only reason why I did it was because I got smart with my brother and he got mad at me, and when I was hungry, he didn't want to make me anything to eat.
So you tried to make it for yourself?
Yeah, I had to be the independent 5 or 6-year-old that I was at the time, you know.
Good, good. And you say you like to cook, so now you're doing some more delicious things, right?
Well, now I'm doing some delicious things. I wouldn't consider that delicious.
2 cups. All right, let's
You
add
need
in.
this again?
No, that's
Okay.
it. We're going to add in our garlic there.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that ketchup and raisin was just horrible.
Oh my goodness. Let's add this as our savory seasoning salt.
Okay.
All right. We're going to just add in some vegetable stock,
Okay.
and then we're ready to add our rice. It's just very simple.
Nice.
So we don't want to overcook the vegetables. When you overcook, you are losing nutrients. So let's
Gotcha.
stir that in.
And that really defeats the purpose.
Exactly. You want to make sure you're enjoying all the nutrients
That's right.
in your meal.
That's right.
All right, so let's stir that together. We're going to add maybe a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to do a pinch of salt, sea salt. Sea salt is healthier, more mineral. All right, so let's stir that in, Jason.
Okay.
And essentially,
It's colorful.
it is colorful, but essentially that is it,
Oh, wonderful.
right?
Yes.
And then you can prepare that with your curry tofu,
Okay.
with your any protein that you like.
Gotcha.
And that is healthy,
Nice.
all right? So,
So, and then how long do you normally want to let this sit on
maybe
the stove?
about 5 minutes or so.
About 5 minutes? Okay.
Because remember, the rice is already pre-cooked.
Yes.
And do you remember how to cook
The
brown rice?
Brown basmati rice?
Uh-huh.
No, you have to fill me in on that one.
It's 1 cup of rice
Uh-huh.
to 2 cups of water.
Okay, so
That's
2 to
simple.
1 ratio, basically.
Right. Because the
Or 1 to
rice,
2.
the brown rice has more fiber, it takes a long time to cook. But as we
Gotcha.
mentioned, we need the fiber, right? Fiber tend to lower the blood sugar rise.
Uh-huh.
Fiber is great to lower cholesterol, and fiber is good for constipation. I have patients coming in, doctor, I'm constipated. What can you give me? Okay, so I'll ask now, tell me, are you eating fruits, vegetable, nuts, and seeds? No, doc. So then, of course, what would I say? Then
Well, you need more fiber in your diet.
Exactly. For a
right.
healthy female, a female needs about 28 grams of fiber per day.
Okay.
And for a male, about 35 grams
35 grams?
a day,
Oh,
at least.
I might have to check my diet for 35 grams. I don't know if you see, I need more brown rice then.
You need more brown rice,
okay.
you need more vegetables, more fruits,
Uh-huh.
seeds, nuts, all that's great fiber content. So I'll tell the patient, you need to read the label and start adding the fiber up. But also increasing consumption of water is important.
Yes.
Because if they're packed with fiber and they're not drinking enough water, they can still become constipated.
Gotcha.
So they have to ingest at least 8-ounce glasses of water per day
Okay.
if they're healthy, if they have good heart health and good kidney function.
Gotcha.
All right.
Now you do health seminars and
I
stuff
do
too,
health
right?
seminars all over, internationally and nationally, yes.
Wow. Okay. And how long have you been doing the health seminars?
Oh, maybe the last 10 years or so. Jason, I
The
think
last
that is,
10 years?
Yeah, that is
I've
coming together.
stirred it enough times
Yes.
there. Okay, let's
You know,
time to-
recently, Jason, I was in Ghana, Africa.
Uh-huh.
And I took a group of doctors and nurses. We can turn it off. And in 1 week, we saw 3,000 patients.
You saw 3,000
3,000
patients in
my
Ghana?
group, yes. We baptized over 300 people.
Wow.
We did health seminar every day. After the clinic health seminar, we were on the radio, about 5 radio stations. We reached 500,000 to 1 million inhabitants of Ghana. And we erected 10 churches. Wow. God is great, but this health message,
Yes.
we have to empower others, not only for physical health, but we need to empower them for spiritual health.
Absolutely.
And that is why I enjoy what I'm doing, because my patients are exposed to how to keep their bodies healthy.
Yes.
Physically,
yes.
mentally, socially, but also spiritually.
And health as well.
Right. 5 patients got baptized recently from my office.
Wow.
So we are in the business of saving lives.
Yes, yes.
For here and for eternity.
So if someone wants to get in touch with you to book you for a health seminar, or if they want to get your book, your cookbook, we have an address roll that we're going to go to right now so that they can get those things.
Excellent.
If you would like to purchase Dr. Cooper Dockery's books, including her cookbook, incredibly delicious vegan recipes, or if you would like to find out more about her wellness seminars, you may contact her in a variety of ways. Just call area code 956-627-3106. That's 956-627-3106. Or visit her website, cooperwellnesscenter.com. That's cooperwellnesscenter.com. You may also write to her at Cooper Wellness Center 3604 North McCall Road in McAllen, Texas 79501.
So what all did we make today?
We made a delicious cashew nut brown rice loaf.
Okay.
Filled with lots of protein, 11 grams of protein in a serving, and only 300 calories.
And those nice onions in there that
Garlic.
acted like flavor crystals.
Sage,
Yes.
fantastic. And then we did our basmati brown rice with vegetable.
Okay.
Very delicious, very colorful, lots of vitamins.
So it's nutrient dense.
Nutrient dense, calorie low, because we had only 70 calories per serving there.
Okay.
Then our mushroom gravy.
Nice.
Very delicious. Went well with our loaf, but can be used with just about anything.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then we had our roasted vegetable delight with lots of vegetable, with tofu, very delicious, 120 calories in that recipe there per serving.
Wow.
Alrighty?
Okay.
And then, of course, our coconut curry tofu. Very delicious. I'm
Yes.
Jamaican. We love curry.
Yes, and it was very flavorful too.
Yes, yes,
I can. When you start talking about the food, I can see you're passionate about it.
I love to cook and I love to use food as medicine. We went
Yes.
through some of my patients who did well with this type of plant-based nutrition.
We looked at your cookbook. We talked
Yes.
about your cookbook.
The
we
Wellness
talked about,
Center.
Yes, and how people could contact you.
Right.
And all that stuff to book you for these seminars. Because, you know, it's important to eat a nutritious, well-balanced meal, but it's got to be delicious too.
That's right. And they can actually come to the center if they want to reverse diseases. We are open for patients.
And you guys deal with weight loss too.
Weight
right?
loss, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, just about everything.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for coming on the program today and
Thank you,
allowing me to
Jason.
taste all these wonderful dishes.
Beautiful.
And we want to thank you for joining us today. You can get in your kitchen, create these recipes, and live a nutritious lifestyle. Join us next time.
This broadcast was sponsored by Cooper Wellness Center and Faithful Path International Ministries. For more information on how to become a patient or a sponsor, please contact us at 1-844-343-8935 or visit our website at drdonacooper.com.